This is workout video 1 of 3 using just your body weight and working out from the comfort of home. So let's jump right into the video. The first exercise we are doing is the push-up. For this, I am using the push-up bars, and these are the Perfect Fitness push-up bars Elite Edition that have some rotation in order to target just a little bit more of the chest in the movement. Remember, the focus of this exercise is the chest, so when you push towards the top, make sure you squeeze and activate that chest as much as possible. The secondary helpers for this exercise will be your triceps as well as the front of your shoulders. Also, your core will be engaged in this exercise if you do not put your knees on the ground. So for the standard push-up, you will need to make sure your core is nice and tight in order to keep proper alignment. If you're struggling, just drop your knees to the ground and do knee push-ups instead. And if you need a little bit more resistance, feel free to use resistance bands if you got them, or take a backpack out with some weights, put some books in it, whatever you want to do to add a little bit more resistance for these push-ups. With that, we will be doing 5 sets total with 12 reps per set and 2 minutes of rest between each set. For exercise number 2, we are doing chin-ups. This time I am using a doorway pull-up bar, and these are the cross grips by J-Flex that do have handles that come in so we can get into that chin-up position. Now with the supinated grip or your hands facing up towards your face, these will activate your biceps a bit more, and you can get a bit more of a lengthening in the movement to really help develop the back. This is a target for your back muscles, and the secondary would be biceps, so make sure that you're pulling more with your back, but your biceps will definitely be involved in helping out with the exercise. Now personally, I like to pull up on the bar just enough to where I still have tension in my back and biceps. So if I go all the way up, I tend to lose some of that tension, so I like to go just before I lose that tension, stop, and then slowly lower back down to the lengthened position, and then do my pull again. And I also like to go slower on the way down and pull faster on the way up. I feel that just works best for me in my training. For this one, if you need to make things easier, I do recommend trying out some loop bands, putting them under your feet, and allowing them to assist you doing pull-ups. If you don't have that, you can use a chair as well and put your feet on it to just take away some of the resistance of your body weight so that you can get enough reps in. You could also start doing regulars and then move to something like a chair midway through to finish out all of the reps. If you need to make it harder, this is where, again, I recommend something like a backpack with weights or books, or whatever you have, in order to provide more resistance and make the exercise harder overall. For this, we are going to do 4 total sets, this time aiming to do 15 reps per set with 90 seconds of rest between each set. Alright, for exercise number 3, we are moving to the lower body, and this time we are doing the glute bridge. So this is a hip hinge movement focused on the posterior change, especially in the lower body. So the target here will be mostly the glutes, and hamstrings will be involved as well. I recommend that you really try to activate the glutes when pushing up to the top position. Again, slowly lowering back down just before you reach the bottom, and then pushing up again pretty hard and really contracting the glutes to try and fire them off to really get through this exercise the best way. Now this one's a little harder to add more resistance with if you don't have something like dumbbells or some kind of weighted thing like a medicine ball. I have dumbbells that I can use, put them in a backpack or something, or even just use the dumbbells themselves for the resistance. But if you don't have it, feel free to just use your body weight or even do one leg at a time if you need to make it a little harder. And there's no real way to make this easier. It's really not the hardest exercise in the world. That's why I really want you to focus on really contracting the glutes and having your hamstrings assist in the movement. But there is no really way to get past that. This is one of the more easier exercises, so you really need to focus on finding ways to make it harder on yourself if you can do all the reps as needed. And again, this time we are going to do 4 sets of 15 total reps with 90 seconds of rest between each set. And now on to exercise number 4, which is our final exercise. We will be doing the ab rollouts. Now I did forget this equipment at the beginning of the video, but you will need an ab roller wheel in order to complete this. You could also just walk out your hands if you don't have one, but if you want to follow along with me, I am using an ab roller wheel to do this exercise. Now the main target here will be your core or abs. So again, you are trying to contract throughout the entire movement in your core to bring it up, and then as you extend, you need to stabilize and make sure your body doesn't fall flat on the ground. One note here, you don't need to come all that far back in this movement. You don't want your hip flexors taking over and making it a hip flexor exercise over your abs. So make sure that you always have enough tension through gravity to have your abs stabilizing your body throughout, and then you're contracting your core in to try and bring the ab roller wheel towards you. Don't be moving your arms in and out, and don't be using your hip flexors to come back. You want to make sure that you're extended enough to again have resistance to build your core stronger. And for this one, we are going to be doing 3 sets of 20 reps per set with 60 seconds of rest between each set. And that is it. We are only doing those 4 exercises for this workout. Again, I recommend 3 days a week, and this is just day 1 of that, so this will be my Monday workout. Fit it where you can, and I will be having workouts 2 and 3 pretty soon in the future if they're not already out by the time that you view this video. And that is it for this workout. If you did like it, please like and subscribe to GamerBody for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you head over to GamerBody.com. There you can check out my personal home workout program, the equipment I own and use, and the information I'm learning from to continue to build muscle and confidence, all from the comfort of home. And that's it. So again, like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Be fit and game on.